retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hello again everyone, I'm DarkR717 and today we're going to be taking a look at the newest addition into the verse, the RSI Scorpious. Before we get started though, do me a favor, and if you enjoy the ship guides, hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, and as we get closer to the 5,000 subscriber mark, if we can just get a small amount of the 88% of viewers not subscribed to hit that button, we'll be there in no time. Thank you to all that have subscribed already, I really do appreciate it. Stick around till the end to see how you can get entered in to win a MISC Expanse with LTI and Stardust Paint. With Invictus 2952, we've seen a lot of great items. The most anticipated and one of the most highly rated items has been the release of the RSI Scorpious into the verse. The Scorpious is one of the non-constellation entries from RSI into the fighter arena, and it really could not be further away from their most popular design. While the Constellation has really been a favorite from RSI with its high versatility and multiple models to fit any need, the Scorpious design is one of more single designated use and purpose. The ship itself has a super sleek and streamlined look to it, and it has very obvious element of inspiration from a classic sci-fi ship, the Rebel X-Wing fighter from Star Wars. Sporting the same split-wing design of the X-Wing, the Scorpious adds on top of that the ability to sweep the wings back for a much more arrow or spearhead style while maintaining flyability. As indicated in the most recent Inside Star Citizen, future benefits of this mode may include more maneuverability or faster speed. While far smaller than the Constellation series by RSI, the Scorpious presents a highly aggressive and intimidating appearance. The RSI Scorpious is currently available for pledge at $240 US. Though not yet available in-game for purchase or rent outside of the Invictus launch week, we should be able to see this purchasable in-game hopefully no later than patch 4.0. Typically, the process to move to an in-game availability is usually right around 90 days, but recently we have seen this extended out longer even. The Scorpious by design is a heavy fighter that's combat-oriented. It's considered a class size 2 ship with a length of 32 meters, a width of 24 meters, and a height of 13 meters. The SEM speed is going to be 218 meters per second and an afterburner speed of 1,250 meters per second. It's got a max crew of 2 but is completely able to be soloed, and the hydrogen fuel capacity is 135,000 liters and the quantum fuel capacity is 583 liters. The ship's role as a heavy fighter in its current configuration can be misleading. The ship itself is highly maneuverable and extremely responsive for a ship classified as a heavy fighter. In comparison to other heavy fighters such as the Vanguard, Harbinger, or Warden, it is really night and day. The Scorpious will easily outmaneuver either of these heavy hitters without even blinking. The Scorpious is really well designed and is very easy to fly. Has very responsive controls and a large amount of visibility through the cockpit, which allows for excellent situational awareness when fighting. The ship itself is also designed with some small form of other amenities for use when defending a bunker or when looting. It has a small cargo area on the exterior that has adequate enough space to carry some extra gear and weapons if needed, or additional ammo even for when you want to take a break from flight combat and hit a cave or bunker instead. Designated with the max crew of 2, it consists of a single entry ladder for both the pilot and the gunner. The ship's weapons are very well outfitted to address most any situation, big or small. The ship's components are very well matched to its abilities and very capable to remain stock if you don't feel like upgrading. Stock, the Scorpious is going to be outfitted with one size 2 full-stop military grade C shield generator, 2 size 1 Regulus military grade C power plants, 2 size 1 Polar military grade B cooling units, and 1 size 1 EO civilian grade quantum drive. Now your 20 million kilometer time for that is going to be 4 minutes and 3 seconds, and that makes the Crusader to Hurston time a total of 5 minutes and 29 seconds, and to go Microtech to ArcCorp is 8 minutes and 44 seconds. And stock, the Scorpious can actually make those trips with no stops for fuel along the way. In the stock configuration, you can do just fine in the Scorpious, though if going on bounty solo, I would recommend just ensuring yourself a little buffer by upgrading the components. What I would add to mine is one size 2 FR-76 military grade A shield generator, 2 size 1 Breton industrial grade A power plants, 2 size 1 ultra-flow industrial cooling units, and I would actually not recommend replacing the quantum drive, as the change to a comparable grade A or B is an insignificant improvement, and fuel consumption on the higher grades will negate any time advantage earned. The Scorpious as a fighter is a very intimidating opponent, especially when fully manned. As a solo pilot, you'll actually have control of 4 laser repeaters, and when you add in a gunner, this actually brings in an additional 4 laser repeaters through the turret. This is enough to take on most anything and come out on top. Though it packs a punch, the Scorpious is not one you'll see bring down an Indra's without any help though. But it is very capable to go out on ERT or extreme risk target bounties and come away the winner. The Scorpious shines its brightest when properly manned with 2 crew, and its stock weapon configuration is going to consist of 4 gimbaled size 2 CF227 Badger repeaters, which are pilot controlled, 4 size 3 CF337 Panther repeaters mounted on the remote turret, and a total of 16 Tempest 2 cross-section missiles. Stock, this loadout is a beast and easy for any new pilot to use. And the only improvements I can really recommend is more of a personal preference by removing the gimbals and mounting 4 CF337 Panther laser repeaters for the pilot to use. The turret is a new style to Star Citizen in the fact that it can move and change position. Able to slide from its default top turret position, you can hit S on the keyboard to slide it back and drop it down between the fuselage in a rear position, all while maintaining weapon fire. What I find is once all 8 of the repeaters focus on a target though, it will not live for long. And when taking on bounties solo, even though there is no way to slave the turret to the pilot's control, this ship will still more than carry its weight. When in a fight, I find that the Scorpious will quickly hit its max speed, and if not using proper limiter and speed control, it is easy to not realize how fast you're moving. Thankfully, this ship actually handles more like a medium to light fighter than a large heavy fighter, and has the ability to stop and change direction quickly. Its maneuverability makes staying on target and tracking during a firefight that much easier and much more convenient to change from one target to the other. The ship can also take quite a few hits from its opponents as well. Though not quite as tanky as a Vanguard series, this one can still take a punch and keep throwing its own back. Some items of concern do exist though. The MFD layout in the cockpit is minimal, and this helps lead to its great visibility. Though most can get by with and maintain situational awareness in a fight, the lower number is a concern for some pilots out there. Another concern that a number of people have is its maneuverability. Mostly due to when the Scorpious was launched, CIG did make it known that they felt the maneuverability of the Scorpious was higher than what they had intended. They had made it known in the patch notes that this would be addressed in a future patch, adjusting the maneuverability down to be more consistent with the heavy fighter role. Though unknown as to what degree this would be adjusted to, it was decided for the time being to not adjust it and make an adjustment in the future if needed. I think as long as they do not adjust the maneuverability to the level of the Vanguard or the Constellation, it should remain a very formidable opponent. Though if adjusted too much, it could affect the overall feel of the ship and make it not match the style. Most every player I've spoken with agrees they feel it is in the right place where it is set today though. The Scorpious in all is a great addition to the heavy fighter genre. This gives an entirely different feel and experience over any other heavy fighter I've flown. Plus, with the way the ship is designed and set up, the ability to enjoy and hunt bounties with a team member or even a friend feels like a different experience than what you get in any other heavy fighter. I would definitely recommend that if you prefer the large fighters, this is a must to add to your fleet, whether as a pledge or wait it out and get it as an in-game purchase when it becomes available. I doubt you'll be disappointed. I hope you've enjoyed this look at the RSI Scorpious, and feel free to leave a comment and let me know what your experience and view of this fighter is. I always enjoy hearing from everybody. Do not forget that you can always get entered into this month's giveaway for a MISC Expanse with LTI and Stardust Paint. Just subscribe and leave a comment on any video to automatically be entered. You can also get an extra entry to double your chances by heading over to Twitch and following over there. Also check out the stream there every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday night at 7 p.m. If you would like to help support the channel, you can become a member for as little as 99 cents by hitting the join button, or check out the merch store on Patreon. We do appreciate all the support, because that's what enables us to be able to give back to the community through the giveaways though. I thank all of you for checking out the video. Please be safe out there, and we will catch you next time.